Hey, thanks for coming along. I found this agate in the parking lot of a hotel that I was staying in. And I'm going to try to cut this off and retain this with the dendrites in there. So let me get this wet and I'll show you what I mean. These dendrites is what I want to retain. And there's kind of like a orange kind of curved line here. And what I want to do is maybe cut some slices into this, because that's a lot of grinding. That's a lot of rock to cut off. And I'm hoping that I can get into that dendrite. You see the orange there? So what I'm going to do is take my wheel off, and I'm going to put it on the saw, and I'm going to take small little cuts, and then I'm going to do perpendicular cuts, and I'll take a screwdriver and I'll remove some material, and hopefully I won't gouge into that orange line there. And maybe I'll have like an oval shape rock. So let's get it going. No time to waste. Well, I made quick use of my saw. Got rid of most of it. I didn't want to go into that, so I kind of backed off. But you can kind of see how it's kind of botryoidal. Kind of there. See the bubbles? This chip right here might be superficial. Hopefully it doesn't go in too far and I can get into those dendrites there. But yeah, let's get this going. I'll start grinding. Put my wheels back on. There's my saw. This Genie trim saw is awesome. You know, it goes, you gotta go slow because it only goes at 1800 RPMs. Or whatever that says, I can't read it. But yeah, so let's get this to the wheel and let's get this stone working. Well, I got most of that off. Unfortunately, I might have a change of heart. I really want to get into those dendrites, but the orange that I was kind of worried about, you can't really see it if it's not backlit. So I might reshape it. But I don't want to get into that. Sorry, my hounds are bouncy. Too far in. Hold on. So I don't want to get into that dendrite because the manganese is softer than the quartz. So once you hit it, it's going to disappear and be dust. So give me a minute. I'm going to try to think about this. Go grab some coffee. I like it. It's really, really awesome, that little dot there, but I got to think about it. What do you guys think about it? weather check. Well, I decided that this is a little bit too fractured for me right here. So I'm going to take it back to the saw and cut off that piece. Unfortunately, that's what I'm going to have to do to get into that dendrite. So, well, I'll just chop that off and continue. Stay tuned. Well, unfortunately, Montana Agate can be fractured. That's just the way of the game. So, I reduced. These are scrap pieces. Pretty good pieces to tumble. I don't tumble, but maybe someone else could use these. So, yeah, so those layers that you see, these dendrites kind of land in those layers, and you don't want to break into another layer. So, I'm just gonna take my time here. And that little chip right there is really close to that dendrite, and hopefully it won't just blow it out. But that's a good picture of it. All fuzzy and... Yep, there we go. That chip is there. I'm going to try to start on number 2 wheel. My water's pretty dirty, so I'm going to change my water out and start here and try to get into that nick, and hopefully I won't nick that manganese nice star pattern there. So let's go. Well, I got scared. I bounced off the second wheel, went right to the third wheel, made some more dirt, and then went to number 4. Looking pretty good. Looking great. Yeah, I'm just gonna let it dry for a second. I've been trying to grind on this wheel, and this is the 600 wheel, so it's really hard to get nicks out, but there's kind of a nick right there. Yeah, it's beautiful. Almost done. Well, there you go. Scraps and all. There's a couple like heel checks in there, but it's okay. Turned out great.